Burdick. Burdick's in all the little things for her team. Rodefelt going to be called for the foul. Burdick spent part of 7 years in the WNBA, played collegiately at Tennessee. She's been part of 2 different gold medal teams for the United States in 3x3, well, 2014 and 2023. Shot clock at 6. Here's Van Lith on the drive. Got fouled. Shot will not go for the collegiate player in Van Lith, who after beginning her career at the University of Louisville, played at LSU, Louisiana State University, this past season, and is thought to be bound to TCU, but she says that's not a done deal just yet. Van Lith connects. So she gets the first point of this one for the U.S. 1-0. 22 seconds in. Brunkhorst drives on Hull. Hull with a clean block. And the shot clock goes off. Hull about to begin her 3rd year of professional basketball, playing for the Indiana Fever with her new teammates in Caitlin Clark. Howard on the flare. She's been great on these 2-point shots. Misses that one, but Hull the crash. Hull the drive and score. Lexi Hull gets the basket. Van Lith will check back in. Burdick will have a seat. Reineher gets a brief breather for Germany. There's Reichert. Rodefelt. Brunkhorst. Brunkhorst gets downhill, finds Reichert, poked away by Howard. And Hull forces the shot clock violation. Well, Hull has been tremendous. She'll quickly check back out. Hull started 25 games for the Fever last year. Part of a NCAA championship in her days at Stanford 3 years ago. Howard. 2 for Howard. Yes. First pick of the WNBA draft 2 seasons ago. Steal by the U.S. Van Lith, the jump shot. No. Burdick, the rebound. All 5 American players have scored. 5-0 advantage for the United States. To make this an all-North American final, Rodefelt gets Germany on the board. Rodefelt's had 4 points in the victory against Freiburg about an hour or so ago. Miscommunication, and that'll be the easiest basket Howard scores all day. Brunkhorst got fouled by Van Lith. Svenja Brunkhorst to the free throw line to shoot 1. Germany played in 8 different women's series events last year. A miss, so an empty trip for Germany. Their best finish was 2nd last year in Baku. Basket cut by Van Lith. Pretty basketball by the U.S. Van Lith's 2nd field goal. But a bit undersized, and Brunkhorst went right at her. 2nd point for Germany. Hull turns down the 2, but that great scoop shot drive by Hull. Her 2nd basket. U.S. with fresher legs. Again, that was the reward for winning their pool yesterday. We saw that was a major advantage for Canada against Springfield in the last game, and it'll be a case of immediate history repeating itself. Reineher for 2, not that time. Reineher, who's joining us, played really well in the morning victory against Freiburg. She had 7 of her team's 17. Hull just tries to power through. Reichert couldn't get it, but Howard on the crash. Howard, the nifty footwork, but missed it, but tips to a teammate. Howard will fire. Missed it. Reineher the rebound. Reineher, the tallest player on the floor at 6'3". Rodefelt slips to Reichert. Reichert scores on Hull. Reichert's first basket for the former Old Dominion Monarch. Howard got Greinaher in the air and scores it. Greinaher knew she was beat as soon as she left the ground. Greinaher post on Howard and missed it, but is fouled on the floor. And that'll be our media timeout. We have 2 of those in our 10-minute games. So a 9-3 start for the United States. In Canada and the U.S. were in opposite pools. So if they were to meet in the championship, it'd be the first only meeting of this 2-day get-together as they are looking on and doing some scouting. Germany did play Canada yesterday, and Canada won that one 21-14. Look at our cozy venue here inside of the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. I think that's a turnover on Germany. Yep. Rodefeld off her foot. Hall. Somehow found the escape hatch. No, Howard tips it out. But it's Brunkhorst. Rodefeld for 2. Needed that one and missed everything. Basket cut by Hull. Great read by Howard. Hull's 3rd field goal. Turnover. Van Lith. Got it. 2-point field goal. 2nd for Team USA. (12-3) the lead for the Americans. Backdoor cut, thing of beauty. Rodefeld scores it. Her 2nd basket. Steal by Germany. Shot clock at 5. Greinaher, no. And Burdick. To use a quote from Rick Carlisle, just simply knows the geometry of the game. Howard, I think that was trying to be a pass. Shot's going to go up. Burdick did not get it up in time. Burdick was going to the rim thinking Howard's shot was going to go up. Howard now gets a breather. Howard averaged 17.5 points a game for the Atlanta Dream a season ago. Van Lith read that perfectly. Burdick going to work. The scoop, no, but got fouled. And Burdick nods her head in approval. So she gets 1 free throw. Sierra played her college basketball at the University of Tennessee. Her 2nd point of this semifinal. 9-point lead, and Burdick. Well, again, this is not an overly tall USA squad, but they are a very quick basketball team. And you see that in the way they are shooting the passing lanes. Reichert around Burdick and got it. Her 2nd field goal. Howard, beautiful step back and got the roll. Howard now with 6 points. Brunkhorst, that's a 1, does not go, and Hull will let that ball trickle out of bounds. The United States has gold medals in the FIBA 3x3 World Championships, the AmeriCup in 2021, and last year's World Cup. Backdoor cut to Hull. Hull uses that physicality to get that ball to go. Her 5th basket. Greinaher. Beautiful series of moves by Greinaher. But that is her first basket of this game, and that's kind of indicative as to how well the U.S. has played against Germany's top player. Hull, pass deflected. It'll be USA ball, but the shot clock is down to 2. So probably not time for a pass, maybe a dribble to create space. Van Lith in time. How about that speed? No, they're going to wave it off. Didn't get off her hands. It was close. It was very close. So wave off the point. Back to 17-6. Rodefeld, 2, no. And Van Lith will track it down. Pass deflected, but Howard able to secure. And Howard got fouled, and the basket. Well, for the WNBA player, that was almost some old school NBA continuation. So Howard will get the basket. And a chance to add to it from the line, and the U.S. can reach out and touch the finish line from here. Brunkhorst for 2, no. And Burdick will track it down to 2 and win it. Frankly, this U.S. team has gotten whatever look they would like in this game. There it is, step back for the win, no. And Reichert the rebound. Brunkhorst on the free throw line, no. Good crash, ball was kicked. And it will be team or USA basketball. Hull for the win, no. Well, whether it's final score in terms of getting to 21 or whether it's the time limit, things are looking good for the USA. Shot clock at 8. Brunkhorst, 2, yes. Svenja Brunkhorst, her second field goal, points 2 and 3 for her of this game. First 2 made by Germany in this one. Slip to Burdick, and Reichert gives the foul. Now the problem with that foul is, though, that's team foul number 7, and so with that, Burdick can end this one at the free throw line. And 7th foul is 2 shots. So it truly is a penalty once you get to that level. Not done yet. The U.S. kind of, to some degree, kind of limping to the finish, but they're in such good shape. Getting it 19-8. And misses that one too. Greinaher will lay it up and in. Her second basket. And that's a foul, which means 2 more shots. So Burdick will be in the exact same spot she was just in. Make 2 and take a break and wait for the championship game. Got that one. And that is that. The U.S. dominance in this one. Germany will finish in third in this tour stop, and it will be USA and Canada in our championship game that comes your way in approximately 35 minutes. Scoring in this game, Burdick would finish with 4. Van Lith with 4 of her own.